Turning now, literally, to Nikole Killion on Capitol Hill. Nikole, I mentioned in the open that senators are trying to find in the hallways some path toward compromise. What is the latest?
Well, we seem to be making some progress here, at least the most progress we've seen over the last month as this shutdown impasse has continued. You know, Senate Democrats had a pretty lengthy caucus meeting today to try to discuss a potential off-ramp here. You know, you have some moderate senators who have been working in a bipartisan good faith with some of their Republican colleagues to try to come up with a fix here, whereas you have others who are a little bit more dug in, still feel propelled by the results of the election this week, that they may want to dig in their heels a little bit more. So it was kind of a bit of an ongoing discussion among Democrats about how to proceed. But overall, many of them emerged saying that this was a very good meeting. Now, according to our sources, what we understand to be the state at play is that it's possible we will see the Senate try to take a procedural vote on some type of measure. It could be the temporary funding bill that the Senate has been voting on for some time now that has failed. But the hope is that they can broaden that out a bit to a larger shell bill, if you will, that would include funding for the government, but also a series of appropriations bills that would fund portions of the government on a longer term basis. This is just an introductory step, or a test vote, if you will, that the Senate is set to take tomorrow to see whether or not Republicans and Democrats are willing, I should say, to come to the table to try to move the ball forward here in terms of trying to find an off-ramp for the shutdown. So still a ways to go, but there's some movement.
When there's any give in the procedural process or some of the technical language in a bill to enlarge it, you know there is at least a path toward a potential compromise. Very quickly, Nikole, important news, not entirely unexpected. Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi announcing she will not seek re-election.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, this was not completely unexpected. You know, reading the tea leaves, it seemed that the speaker was kind of moving in, or the former speaker, I should say, was moving in this direction. But she did make it official today in a video post saying that she would not seek re-election after this term. We did talk to a couple of Democrats on Capitol Hill. Here's their reaction.
We've seen her through really good times when we can do amazing work, and we've seen her steely resolve taking us through the tough times.
She's been so helpful to so many of us as we try to navigate Congress, and she's been absolutely life-saving to the country time after time after time.
What an amazing career. You're the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Now, the universal acronym I keep hearing from many Democrats here on Capitol Hill is GOAT, the greatest of all time. That's how Leader Jeffries referred to her earlier today, along with a number of other key Democrats. Speaker Johnson, for his part, thanked Speaker Pelosi for her service to the Congress, but certainly it leaves a huge hole after the former speaker, has served here in the halls of Congress for almost 4 decades. So the end of an era, if you will, when Nancy Pelosi officially hangs up her hat in 2027.
Nikole Killion on Capitol Hill. Thank you very, very much.